Yeah, I was able to get on early today. How's it going? Snakes, round of applause for you. Appreciate you being here, part of the stream. We are here with part 5.
A moment, my lady.
A moment? I doubt you could afford even that much of my time. Branded.
My mistake.
No, mine. Upon reflection, you don't have the scent of a branded about you. The flowers. Otto always did know how to please me. More than Sid ever did anyway. Do you think you could please me, Clive?
You're the dame.
Let us leave such impersonal titles to my less preferred clientele. You can call me Isabel. Otto assured me I could trust you. I can trust you, can't I?
You can trust me, yes, but... why would you...
Help you? Because that's what we do. Long ago, Sid did me a kindness when no one else would. I have never forgotten that. Without it, I would not be where I am today. And so, I make it a point to do the same whenever possible. Which brings us here.
Oh, sorry you had damage in the house.
To the final obstacle between you and whatever it is you seek in the holy capital. I fear the guards are not likely to let a masterless bearer pass unmolested. Unless...
You gotta be molested to go through the gate? No, I'm just kidding.
Unless, of course, his master deigned to appear. Yes, that will do nicely. But I shall expect a favor in return.
Wait, what?
The dialogue in this game.
They get that color.
Dead. She's into molesting people.
What the hell are you doing?
Tut tut. We cannot have people thinking I tolerate disobedience from my branded.
The men who gave me this are no more my masters than you are. But... it's not as if I can hide it.
From the moment you acquired it, that brand has done naught but take. But today, it is going to give you exactly what you want. Just play along.
Madame, back to the Vale already?
But of course, we must make ready to welcome you, my dear.
And who might this be?
Why, my new escort. The streets aren't safe for a girl, what with all the royalists about.
Well, don't work him too hard.
Well, that rather depends on you now, doesn't it? I'll see you all at sunset.
Oi, hold up. Another fucking branded. Well, you're lucky you're with the dame. Now get out of my sight, filth.
Oh dang, you stopped me just to curse me out? Yeah, this game.
That wasn't so bad.
Wasn't so bad. They might have recognized me.
But they didn't. And even if they had, they wouldn't have done anything about it. The gentlemen of the garrison are some of my best customers. We have an arrangement, as do you and I. Now, if you'd care to follow me, we can speak more at the Vale.
Doesn't seem like I have much of a choice.
And here's where I wander off. No, I'm just kidding.
Well then, I suppose you'll need a little something to remember me by.
Oh, the markets are a veritable midden, teeming with vermin.
And does it flood often?
What are you bleeding shitterbed bearer?
And if anyone requests her company, tell them she is feeling unwell.
Madame, you look stunning.
As do you, my dear.
Shall I have one of the girls draw a bath?
That won't be necessary. Clive, my darling. Welcome to the Vale.
Thank you for seeing me through the gates, my lady. I am in your debt.
Well, that was the whole point, wasn't it? And I told you, it's Isabel. Whatever wound you so tight, I wonder. It's certainly not Sid's influence.
You, mentioned a favor. What is it you'd have me do? I don't want to keep my companions waiting.
If you mean Sid and the girl, you needn't worry. They have yet to reach the checkpoint. Yes, Otto asked me to help them as well. But to answer your question, I need you to find someone for me. One of my girls. Tatienne has been gone for several days now, having left no word of explanation. And I've begun to fear the worst.
I feel as if I've spent my whole life searching for people. Though I can't say I'm any good at it.
I trust you'll do your best. Oh, and take this. Proof of that trust. And hopefully enough to keep prying eyes from looking too closely at that handsome face of yours. Now, I have matters to attend to at the Iron Flagon. If you find anything, ask for me there.
I should probably start here.
There's a shop all the way up here.
I haven't seen you around the Vale of late.
Excuse me, you there? The gentle... I cannot help but notice you bear the moon and stars. So you are an associate of the dames? Might I trouble you for some assistance? You'll be rewarded, of course.
And who exactly would I be assisting?
Oh, forgive me. I am Etienne, a humble merchant, though fortunate enough to count the dame among my acquaintances. I have business beyond these walls, but the guards have grown somewhat suspicious of my comings and goings of late. I was hoping someone might be kind enough to go in my stead. And who better than someone in the employ of the Vale's proprietress? Would you be willing to help a fellow in his hour of need?
Why not?
Marvelous. The task is simple enough. Pass through the gate and deliver packages to a few of my most valued clients. There are 3 in total: a grocer, an apothecary, and a distiller. You need only mention that the items you carry are fresh from the master's table.
Nothing dangerous, I hope.
Why, of course not. Merely trifles which folk beyond the checkpoint are keen to get their hands on. And though I cannot prevent you from peeking, I advise that you don't. Strongly advise.
No one's allowed through the gate.
You say these are all from Dalmekia? There's nothing here for your kind, Branded. Go on now, shoot.
I have a delivery from Etienne. Fresh from the master's table.
Why didn't you say so? Times are hard. But this here'll make 'em less so. For a while at least. Sorry about the welcome. I meant nothing by it. You wait right here. Here. You can tell Etienne I'm a man of my word.
Perfume.
Oriflamme's finest. Just as promised.
I have no business with Branded.
Well, I have business with you. A package. Fresh from the master's table.
I do not know you. Where is the merchant, Etienne?
Somewhere the gate guards won't be paying him or his affairs any mind.
Fine. Hand over the goods and be gone.
Man, they hate me so much.
This is lighter than usual. Branded, if I discover you have played me false...
I can always take it back.
You will do no such thing. Your master should cut out your insolent tongue. Had you been the tool of any other man, I would see you clapped in chains.
What?
Payment.
What?
Take it and get out of my sight.
You want to clap me in chains? What kind of freaky?
Those cigars are worth more than your life. Do be careful.
He said I'd clap that ass in chains. Like what? This game is wild.
It all smells so delightful. I warn you now, I don't sell to your kind, whether you have the coin or not. Where's your master anyway?
Etienne sent me.
Didn't know he had his own bearer. Business must be booming. All right, quickly now.
At least
before
she's
the guards
friendlier than
notice.
the guy. Oh, crap, I forgot to put on live chat.
That is no burden off my back. And this is for Etienne.
All this for a drink.
Not just any drink. The very best. Specially distilled for my most discerning customers. The guards find that, they'll seize it before you can blink. You keep it well hidden, all right? If Etienne likes it, tell him there's more where that came from. For a price, of course.
Of course. Perfume, cigars, and spirits. Someone has expensive tastes. The question is, how can they afford to maintain them? I suppose there's only one way to find out.
Well then.
I suppose you're...
Ah, you have returned.
I believe these are yours.
Delightful. The dame will be pleased.
You don't say. And would she be pleased to learn what you had to exchange for those items?
You mean the crystals? No need to be coy, my boy.
Why not just tell me in the first place?
An honest man wears deception like shackles about his ankles. I couldn't risk you stumbling under the gaze of the guards. After all, we both know the punishment for dealing in unsanctioned crystals, even such morsels as I provide. And if you don't know what this day's work may have cost you, then, well, I dare say you'll sleep all the better for it. Despite the risk, our friends beyond the wall gladly give their finest and most treasured wares for the paltry crumbs I trade in.
I didn't realize crystals were so scarce here.
As scarce as chocobo teeth, hence the thriving market for even the scantest fragments. Do you think it vulgar that I profit from the hardship of others?
I think you're doing what you believe is necessary.
Yeah, indeed. And I don't doubt the dame would agree. A reward for a job well done. I have the goods I was commissioned to gather, and the guards are none the wiser. I thank you, as will our mutual friend when she hears of how you have aided me.
Shiggity bum dum bum bum ba dum.
Did one of them get on this?
Heard the bones fell favourably. To the Vale, then, is it?
What do you think?
I don't know how a bearer came by the moon and stars, but thank goodness I found you. Can I trust you to be discreet?
About what?
About this. About what I wish to ask of you. About the fact that I, a humble creature, assist the Dame of the Vale in her endeavors. As unlikely as it may seem, there are those within the upper echelons of SinperX society who find the Empire's treatment of bearers to be barbaric.
All right. But what do you want from me?
This town is carried upon the backs of its bearers, and yet many would see their servants starve. Not for the want of coin, simple fare cost little more than a pittance, but to revel in the suffering of others, a simple act of cruelty. Contemptible though it is, my countrymen would sooner cut off their noses to spite their faces than see their bearers fed. And despite my best attempts at secrecy, my efforts to dole out comestibles have been noticed. Which brings me to my request. The brand upon your cheek affords you a certain freedom. A freedom I could sorely use.
Fine. What do you need me to do?
Oh, thank you. An extra meal may not seem like much, but it will make all the difference. Here, deliver these, but keep them hidden. Quickly now. What food I can provide goes where the need is greatest. And today that happens to be the barracks. 3 bearers, overworked and underfed, not permitted a moment's rest.
It's no wonder so many die before their time.
Tragic, true, but do not let anger make you careless. People will view this act of mercy as an undermining of the Empire's authority. Be discreet for both our sakes, and for the sake of those we feed. Oh, and when you're finished, a word in the ear of one of the dame's girls would be appreciated.
You won't be staying then?
I'm afraid not.
A
I'm
word?
expected back in the capital, and have already risked much speaking with you this long.
Crystal's curse is bad enough. We can't let people starve as well.
Heard the bones fell favourably.
Are you waiting for it to heal on its own? Hurry up!
Looks like now's not the time. You look like you need a rest.
Not half as much as I need this. Thank you. I daren't eat it here, though. Not where anyone might see.
Has it always been this bad?
Oh, it was worse before the Chamberlain. I'd be dead without him. Me and many others.
That's something at least. I have something for you.
From the Chamberlain. Thank you. You need to leave. Now. Please.
Branded! Who told you to rest? Stoke those damn flames! And you! If you've got a message for me, out with it. If not, return to your post.
It's not been half a moon since
Enough! Curse you! Get away from me! You'll work faster next time if you know what's good for you!
Here. It looks like you need it.
The Chamberlain must have sent you, but alas, my work is far from over. If I don't go now, they'll beat me.
You need to rest.
But I won't. I've wounds to heal and bones to mend.
And what of your own hurts?
They'll wait. As will my hunger. Thank you, though.
A drover has more regard for his cattle than the Empire does its bearers. Anyway, I'd better head to the Vale.
All right. Are you here for business or pleasure?
Business, though not my own. The Chamberlain put me to work delivering food.
Ah, so he found someone to help him then. Just as well. I hear his friends back at court have been taking a little too much interest in him of late.
So he really is a Chamberlain.
There was a time when he was the Vale's most illustrious customer. Us girls thought of him as a generous uncle. He was one of the only people round here who seemed bothered by the way the Empire treats its bearers.
Rare for one in his position.
A fact not wasted on the dame. A little nudge from her is all it took, and he became the patron saint of Northreach's starving masses. My sisters and I may have lost an uncle, but bearers are being fed for a change, so we don't grumble. Much.
Glad to hear it.
Gives you faith, though, doesn't it? To know there are people out there like him. And you, for that matter. It's no wonder the dame's got a soft spot for you.
I better be going.
I haven't seen you around the Vale of late.
Heard the bones fell favourably.
Sergeant's got it in for us two. Where's your commanding officer, Branded? Don't you know the training grounds are for real soldiers?
Hey, you lost or something? Sorry, but the Imperial Guard's got no use for your kind. The infantry always needs more bodies, though.
I'm just passing through.
I don't bloody believe it. The bastard's wearing the moon and stars.
That'll be why he's strutting about like he owns the place.
The Dane laughed when we offered her our protection. You reckon this prick's really worth a couple of the Emperor's finest?
I dare say there's ways of finding out. How about it, Branded? Care to show us how you earned that brooch?
I'd rather not.
Oh, no doubt. Only chivalrous souls that we are, Robin and I need to know the dame's being properly looked after.
I mean, fuck around and find out, right? Guess they want to find out.
Fine. If it'll put your mind at ease.
Oh, and just so you know, I won't be holding back. I suggest you don't either. Take a moment to get ready if you need it. Wouldn't want you whining about an unfair fight. Now, let's get the measure of you, shall we?
About a size 8. I'm just.
If that's what you want.
Cocky bastard. All right, let's be having you. Oh, and when you go crying to your mistress, tell her it was Leon who gave you the pounding.
What?
Use all the dirty tricks you want, Brandon. All right. So you know one end of a blade. Stick! Enough.
That man never got up. He didn't stand a chance.
Fuck me.
What the hell are you playing at, Leon? Ah, so it's a real challenge he wants, is it? Fine. Sword up, bearer. Let's have some fun, shall we? How'd a bearer win the Dane's favour anyway?
Knowing when to hold my tongue for a start.
Got potential. I'll give you that.
I'll give you that.
It's over.
I'll be damned.
They got pooped on. Laxative much?
Can I go now?
Grieger's gas. The bastard didn't even break a sweat.
The dame's man or no, he's still a Branded. Best hope the sergeant never hears about this.
Yeah, not after the bollocking he gave us for missing drills. Might be the old sod had a point.
I'll leave you to it.
Yeah, good bloody riddance. At least we know the dame's in safe hands, I suppose.
Do us a favour. If you have to tell the dame about this, tell her we got a good few hits in, eh?
Tell her that you didn't totally kick our behinds. He's sitting there like, do me this solid? Make it look like I'm not totally worthless? Thank you!
Imperial watchtower. Should be well stocked.
You're not welcome here. Stay down.
It's over. I do everything around
Stay down.
Garuda!
Don't let them get away. Give them all you've got for it.
It's a dragon!
Back. Not this time. Not this time. Don't let them get away. It's over.
There's a good boy. You know what to do, boy. Keep your distance, boy. Don't let them get away. Get him. Over here. This time. Get the one you've got, boy.
your distance, boy. Give them all you've got, boy. That's enough.
You know who had a hand in making it? Mimus. Hand of Mimus. What?
Don't let them get away. Stay down. It's over. Give them all you've got, boys. Tuesday. Keep your distance, boy.
You keep forgetting that? How you gonna forget that? Like, I should just ban you. No, I'm just kidding. I'm doing alright. How you doing? I don't either. Same. I think we could all be agree on that. Like, shorty come through. We ain't asking no questions. We just ask, except for what that mouth do. Now I'm just kidding. Yeah. Well, what you up to today?
Don't let them get away. Keep your distance, boy.
He said she could still be on the roster. Did you ever beat the campaign for Diablo?
Give them all you've got, boy. Don't let them get away. Not this time.
Yeah, I beat it on hardcore, but you know. it's still hardcore. You got. I realized I can't stream hardcore because you gotta have complete focus. I can't look at chat or have any sound alerts or none of that going.
Keep your distance, boy. Give them all you've got, boy.
Because it's like, all it takes is a split second and you're dead on hardcore.
Keep your distance, boy. This time.
And I died 12 times. Last time I was level 60. So I was like, you know what? I just gave up on the challenge. For hitting level 100. Like that. Like that was just too rough. I was like, I can't play with anybody. I can't on hardcore. I mean, like I can't play with anybody. Get distracted for a second. Anything. Like even doing those things is just a lot. Yo, what up, Lambo? How's it going? Lambo say he's coming in here to ban culture because he I'm just kidding. Because he forgot who I am.
Wait. You're not one of us. Give them all you've got. Stay down. Don't let them get away.
You will pay for what you've done.
Someone heal me, darling.
Like, how you liking the new controller, Lambo? And how's X Defiant been since the open season 2 days ago? Like, has it improved? The servers? Like, yeah. Alright, good morning to you. He said, I got a fourth leg. Like, let's go. I feel that, Stan. It really is. It really is. Roller. It's like, and like I said, I always tell people this. You know, most gamers tend to mess up their analogs, especially people that play shooters if they run a lot or if they, depending on how they set it up. So it's like that controller is just so much good to have because you could just replace the analog sticks.
Not much chance I'd make it through the Penitent's Gate without someone recognizing me as a deserter. Sid had better have a plan.
Now for me, I guess I was playing a little too hard, so I accidentally messed up the back part, like the paddle. So I actually had to switch the paddles which is I'm glad they allow you to do that. So it's like, because I'm using the long paddles. And what it was is that my thing messed up in a way to where the left one, you should be able to order replacement analogs. I don't know about the paddles and stuff, but the thing is, mine is the component on the inside that's messed up, not the paddle itself. Like the component that you plug it into, it basically ended up being to where the paddle ends up being too close to the controller, and if I try to press the button, it doesn't. Yeah, it's like that whole magnet thing. It's like because the button, basically because the paddle's too close to the controller, when I try to press it, it doesn't go anywhere. It hits the controller. So it's like I struggle to press like the X button, for example, if I had it set to X for like jump. So what it is that I switched the paddles. So I put the left paddle on the right side and the right paddle on the left side, and I used it that way because then it extends the paddles further down than where it should be, and I'm able to use it. So it's like, you know, it's just a quick fix that I did instead of having to send the controller back for repairs or anything. Because it's like, I'm not gonna go without, and especially since, you know, I play COD and Apex, it's like I'd have to download the PS4 versions and go back to you know, go back to my other controller that actually has paddles on it, or use my other modded. Yeah, I forgot I had another modded PS5 controller. It's $20 to replace the analog, and I did that before. I messed up one of the analogs on this, but I had bought an extra one when I bought the controller, so it's like I literally switched that out in like 2 seconds and it was fine. But having the analog fix is supposed to be free because it wasn't even a whole year since I got it. You know, I got it in January, so like it's supposed to be 100% free if you send it back to them. It's just the time. Yeah, since I was actively using it, I didn't want to like be without. He felt like a little kid on Christmas. Yeah. Be like that Xmas. Oof. Yeah, how hyped I was when I got it, and then I'm trying to do the unboxing video of it. So it's like, yeah, I'm trying to be professional and not just sit there and be like, oh, this is fucking cool. Oh my gosh. Oh, I love that. You know, yeah. All right, man. Enjoy your Friday. Yep, that hype overload. I appreciate the 33 months. Much love. Legendary Lambo, please check him out if you can. Anybody that's lurking and watching.
Right, don't touch anything.
I keep trying to get me to buy it. That tactical nigga is so delayed. It caught me off guard. For the YouTube membership. Like, what? I don't need it right now.
Good riddance.
I'm not even using heat wave.
It's my turn. Let me try. Come on, give it back. My turn.
Oriflamme, how many bearers suffer to keep your granaries full?
Let's make this quick. Don't let them get away. Stay down. Give them all you've got, boy.
Like, stay down or I will put you down. Supposed to be getting the collector's edition of
She must trust
Tetris Effect today.
Enough to have me look for one of your colleagues. A woman by the name of Tatienne.
She's still missing then. Oh, if only I'd comforted her.
You saw her before she disappeared.
The day before, she was in tears. She'd lost her comb, a gift from the dame. It wasn't anything fancy, but you could tell it meant the world to her. You see, Tatienne was an orphan, and she looked upon the dame as a mother, as do we all.
So she was upset.
And I didn't lend her my shoulder. But perhaps someone else did. Tatienne shared a room. Her chambermaid may have seen something. She's over there, sitting by the pond.
Thank you. Let's see what her chambermaid can tell us then.
So you're the new escort the girls have been talking about. And you've already been sent off on an errand, eh? Poor boy. You'll be knackered before the real work begins later on tonight.
I'm told you share a bedchamber with Tatienne. Did she say anything to you before?
Before she went missing. Only that she needed to meet with someone. She did mention a name, but I know exactly who she meant.
You do?
Lad from the garrison. Annoying little shit. Spent every gil he earned on Tatienne, and picked fights with anyone else who tried to buy her time. Followed her around like a lost puppy. Tatienne was flattered at first, but it didn't take long for her to get scared. She thought about saying something. But the dame was so proud of her for how much she was bringing in. and she didn't want to let her down.
This man from the garrison. Did you ever see him?
Of course I did. He tried to sneak into our room enough times. Slimy sod's got a scar over one eye. Claims he got it in battle.
You've been very helpful.
Don't let him get away with this. Find him, and you'll find her.
A man from the garrison. Seems a trip to the barracks is in order.
Well then, I suppose you're ready.
That's the day done then.
Heard the bones fell favourably.
I'm looking for a man with a scar over his eye.
Looking for a man? Does this look like a brothel, Branded? Fuck off.
Hold your tongue. He wears the dame's brooch. One word from him and the Vale's doors will be barred to us for good.
There's only one man in the garrison with a dodgy eye. His name's Yannick. I haven't seen him around lately, though.
On account of him being in Moor. Yannick left a few days back. Said he had dealings with a merchant there.
The dame thanks you. Moor is the last village on the road to Oriflamme. I should let Isabel know where I'm headed.
Fools there nigh on every night.
It's not been half a moon since Bellen's tour.
Clive, tell me you bear good tidings.
That remains to be seen.
Oh, Tatienne, you could have told me.
This Yannick. The soldiers I spoke to believe he's in the village of Moor. According to them, he claimed to have some business with a merchant there. Though that wouldn't explain his continued absence.
And you plan on traveling to Moor to ascertain the truth?
Isn't that what you want?
Oh, it is, but I fear sending you there may cause more harm than good. The people of Moor are rather set in their ways. You'll find they have little love for bearers, and they will not hesitate to report one such as you to the constabulary. There is a man in Moor who owes me a favor. More than one, in fact. His name is Bertrand, and he works at the stables. Tell him I sent you.
I shall return as soon as I find something.
Oh, more side quests. Oblalis, oblalis. Da, 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 da. I didn't realize I got this. Throw them chocobos. Drop bows on them. Drop bows on them. We chocobo.
You, Branded, here now. You're late. What kept you?
Late for what?
Did they tell you nothing? A wild beast is savaging my boy. Well, don't just stand there gawping. Rescue him.
All right. Where is he?
My. I see they've sent me a Branded with a spine for a change. He's over that way, towards the coast. Go, and see that you kill the beast.
For someone whose son's in mortal danger, he didn't seem all that worried. Something's not right here. I need to be careful.
The wolf! It's going to eat me!
Not if I can help it. Stay back. I'll deal with this.
That's it. It's over. Don't let them get away. It's over. That's enough.
The wolf! It's going to eat me! Oh, such bad acting. Like, okay, this is clearly a setup.
No! You weren't supposed to kill Wolfie. You were supposed to die. Father will have you whipped for this. Bearers aren't supposed to win. They never win.
What is this? Your father said you were being attacked.
You're not supposed to talk. Stop looking at me like that. We were only having fun.
Having fun?
Why are you still speaking? Father will hear of this.
I don't care who your father is.
The wolf's work, no doubt. But it's not the wolf that's to blame. Someone needs to put an end to this, before it happens again.
You, Brandy, come here this instant. How dare you frighten my son? You slaughter his poor pet, and then have the gall to return, head held high. That wolf was trained. better trained by far than your worthless kind. You are the entertainment, nothing more. And we are most certainly not entertained.
Nor am I. You'll pay for what you've done.
See? I told you, he talks too much. It's not right. I don't like him, Father.
You're not the Branded I bought, are you? How dare you deceive me? Well, the sins of the slave are the sins of the master. Go! Summon the unlucky wretch you answer to.
That unlucky wretch would be the dame. I can summon her if you like. Though I doubt she would welcome the interruption.
You serve the dame. Why would a woman of her caliber...
You look afraid. Well, how do you think those bearers in the field felt? Can you imagine their fear? Their pain? From the look of you, I'd say you're starting to get an idea of the first. Now, if you need help with the second...
Father, he's scaring me.
You think to threaten us, Branded? The dame's pet or no, I will not abide such insolence.
Can't we just buy another hound? A bigger one, a better one.
Of course, my son. I'll have the villagers fetch us another. With jaws powerful enough to nip this Branded's head clean off his shoulders.
I'm wasting my time. But I can't just leave those bearers lying out there. They deserve a proper burial. That much I can do at least. How many bearers have lost their lives to this nobleman's sport?
All victims of the nobles' games. You must be Clive.
How do you know my name?
The Dame. I'm in her service, like yourself. Never gets any easier, burying the dead.
Is that what you're here to do?
The mistress has me see to it that none are left to the crows. Since you're here, can you give me a hand?
Gladly. Let's put them to rest.
May their burden finally be lifted. I take it you slew the nobleman's pet?
I did. Now I expect they'll find another soon enough. And when it gets here, more bearers will die. How can they think so little of sending us to the slaughter?
Simple. Because you are not them. Bearers are tools when they're needed, and toys when they're not. And if one breaks, well, you can always buy another. Still, such attitudes don't always go unpunished.
Father! Father!
Is this your doing?
Of course not. Wolves kill. It's in their nature. Invite one into your home, he's gonna tear your throat out eventually. Same with bearers. Fed or not, they don't lack for fangs. What will folk do when they bite back, I wonder? The realm's less two murderous bastards, and I won't mourn the loss. Here. For the help.
You don't have to.
Take it. You never know. Our paths may cross again. Until then.
Shiggity bum dum bum bum ba dum. Oh, it's in their home. Okay, I didn't realize they lived right there. And
Have you seen my Chloe? I let her out of her pen while I did my chores, but she hasn't come back yet. I think she's lost. Please, can you help me look for her?
I can't promise I'll find her, but I'll try. Describe her to me.
She's beautiful white hair. She lets me stroke her when I'm sad. She's ever such a good girl. So quiet and kind. And she likes walking in the wheat. I know the fields are big, but she's never got lost before. Oh, she must be starving too. She hasn't eaten anything since yesterday. It is my job to feed her.
In that case, let's not keep her waiting.
let's feed you to her. Like, what?
That's a lot of field to search. With a little luck, someone might have seen her. You work these fields? I need to ask you something.
A branded. And an outsider at that, judging by the lack of manners. Why should I help you, eh? You tell me that.
Because a girl from the village asked me to find her pet. Chloe. Have you seen her?
Chloe, is it? Oh, little Lisette's plaything. Last I saw, the filthy creature was sniffing about the windmill. That girl's old enough to know she should tie her pet up when she's finished playing with it.
The windmill.
Off with you now. I won't have idle branded underfoot.
Chloe? More brown than white. You're not Chloe, are you, girl? Is that someone napping on the job? I hope they don't mind the interruption. The crystal's curse.
Chloe, I was calling you. Didn't you hear me?
What?
Get up now. You've slept long enough. It's time to go home. Chloe? Why did you already turn into a rock? I only made you do a bit of magic. You knew you were my favorite. None of the other Chloes had pretty hair.
Other
It'll be months before Dad gives me another one. I have to wait until they're too tired to work anymore.
Is that all she was to you? A plaything? Do you really not care that she's dead?
She's not dead. She's a rock.
That? The crystal's curse? That's just how she died. And now she's gone forever. Giving another bearer her name won't change that.
No, don't say that.
It's true. And without that brand, she would have been just another girl. Somebody's daughter. Just like you.
But Dad said bearers don't have parents.
They do. Parents that give them away. Families they'll never see again. But you became Chloe's family when you took her in. Remember that. And remember her. If the people of Moor are as intolerant as Isabel says, it's no wonder the Empire never sent my unit here. Are you Bertrand? The Dame sent me.
Sounds about right. Only time I hear from her is when she wants something. Well, go on then. What is it?
One of her courtesans has gone missing, and I need to find her. A soldier who may have information on her whereabouts is rumored to have come here to meet with a trader.
Many traders stop to peddle their wares on their way to the capital, but only one's been seen quarreling with a soldier.
Is he still here?
The trader? Oh, yeah. Stubborn sod stood his ground till the soldier got tired of shouting, from what I hear. If you seek him out, keep your head down. Fact is, folks round here would sooner hang a branded than help him. And that's even with the Dame's brooch for protection.
Understood.
Weren't expecting any new branded until the new moon.
You don't think he's a dessert?
What's this? A branded? Where's your master? Must I call for the constable?
I come to you from Northreach, at the behest of the Dame. Perhaps you've heard of her.
Why, of course I have. I am the good lady's servant. What is it that she requires of me?
Rumor has it you were seen arguing with a soldier some few days ago. A soldier with a scar over his eye.
Yes, that's right. He had a comb which he claimed was an antique. Said he wanted to trade it for a newer one. But old though it was, an antique it most certainly was not, as I told him. Nevertheless, he insisted that it was of great value and was quite vehement about my appraisal. I stood firm, however, and for all his bluster, he still purchased a new comb, albeit an inexpensive one.
And do you know where he went after that?
My customers aren't usually in the habit of telling me whither they are bound, but as it happens, this one did. Yonder ruins, strange as it may sound.
My thanks.
Not at all. I would do anything for the Dame. Anything. Be sure and tell her, won't you, that I was helpful. I mean, most helpful.
Well, we must go to yonder ruins.
It smells of death here, Torgul. Wolves. We can't let them get any closer to the village.
Too slow.
Give them all you've got, boy. That's enough.
bodies hit the floor. Let the bodies hit the floor.
Well, the wolves have been busy, but the blood is long dry. So it is you, Tatienne.
If that's true, then the body next to hers will be Yannick's. The girl Yannick went off to sea every night. You said her name was Tatienne.
You... Did you follow me?
Now, why would I do that? Unless you think I'd have good reason to. But no. I was sent to find Yannick. By the looks of things, I have.
We both found who we were searching for.
Nah, he was a jealous sod. Couldn't stand the thought of his woman with someone else. Then one day he sees her with a new comb. Thinks she's got herself a new gallant. Tells the garrison he's gonna find the man and kill him. We know it's all talk, but then he disappears off to Moor for some dealings and doesn't come back.
If you mean this comb, it was a gift from the dame.
If only Yannick had bothered to ask, eh? He might not be rotting on a hill.
I think he meant to ask her something else. He stole the old comb and bought her a new one in the hope they'd wed.
Wed? Where would they have gone? Certainly not back to Northreach with a dame waiting. And we all know what happens to deserters. Tell the dame I'm sorry for her loss. When the lads come to collect Yannick's body, I'll see that Tatienne is delivered to the Vale.
Is that wise?
Ah, there won't be any covering up this mess. The most we can hope for is that the dame doesn't hold it against us. Speaking of which, I saw her in Moor just now. Could you tell her what happened? Might sound better coming from you.
I need to tell Isabel. Perhaps the comb will give her something to remember Tatienne by.
If it was a mess...
You are still in one piece, I see. You will be pleased to hear that your companions have arrived. They said they would meet you at a little chapel to the east of here.
Thank you, but you needn't have come all this way just to tell me. I was on my way to see you.
You found her then? I see. My dear Tatienne. It is by no means uncommon for a client to fall for a courtesan. Especially a client who's young and far from home. But rarely do such tales have happy endings.
I found this with Tatienne. I believe it was yours.
Thank you for returning it. I shall see that it has a place on her pyre.
I should go.
Before you do, I have one last gift. A token of my thanks. The Vale counts among its patrons several high-ranking officers of the Imperial Army. According to one of the looser-tongued gentlemen, it would appear that the legions are planning to march south.
Or to mention the same thing.
But did he mention that it was all of the legions? This is no mere skirmish. Were I to guess, I'd say the Emperor planned to abandon the capital. But that couldn't possibly be true now, could it? Take care, Clive.
I will. And thank you again.
You like that, don't you?
Any trouble on the way?
None worth mentioning.
As I was telling Jill, it's worse than I thought. The capital's crawling with soldiers.
And here I am, the deserter come home.
Which is why we'll be taking the back door. Cheer up, you two. Can't think of a safer place in the Empire than a... brothel.
Really? Doesn't seem very private.
So then, how do we proceed?
We'll be using the glass gate. Tonight, just after sunset.
Where the shards are loaded for transport. That is one of the most heavily guarded points in all of SinperX.
But not the most, which is a start. Besides, I know a shortcut straight to the heart.
A shortcut? And how exactly did you come to know about this fatal chink in the Empire's armor?
Let's just say I may have attempted something similar before. And may have ended up running for dear life after being discovered by Bahamut, but that's not important.
Sid, If the Mother Crystals truly are the cause of the Blight...
If? You wound me, Jill.
What I'm trying to say is... if the powers that be know all of this, why do they sit idle and allow it to continue?
In case you haven't noticed, the God-fearing people of this realm and their pious leaders care for but one thing, themselves. And they'll do whatever it takes to hold on to power. The rest of us are just a means to an end. The moment you raise your voice against them, you're decried as an outlaw, clapped in irons and slung in a cell to rot.
An outlaw.
Whoever controls the crystals controls the realm. But our kind can wield magic without them. To our rulers, we must seem the most convenient of tools, and the most dangerous.
But what makes them think they have the right to use us? To leave us to die when our bodies are spent?
Does a nobleman weep for a broken mug? A torn tunic? Our fate means nothing to them. No, this isn't a battle you can win with words. Believe me, I've tried, but nothing ever gets through. The world is simply not ready to listen. So to hell with talking. If they won't give us a say, we'll decide our fates another way. You can't blame a man for wanting to bring an end to all this, can you?
I can't. But what of all the people you mean to rob of their comforts? Are you happy for them to call you outlaw?
Sid the Outlaw. Ah, that'll do me.
You might at least pretend to take this seriously.
Have a little faith, Jill. Even if you don't think much of my choice of digs. If it means my deeds will be remembered, I'll gladly play the role of villain. But first, we have a gate to crash. And once we're in, there'll be no turning back. So you best make ready. The world won't save itself.
At least let me travel to a blacksmith and see if I can upgrade anything.
I see I'm busy here. I'm saying for you, dear. That it?
There are not nearly enough men here.
Then it's fortunate the city guard doesn't take sentry assignment as seriously as you do. This bodes well.
That'll be a first. This may not be such a terrible plan after all.
And what exactly is that supposed to mean?
Only that your last secret shortcut was nowhere near as secret as you claimed.
Yeah, but that's half the fun of it. Life's too short for perfect plans. You want a plan that'll keep you on your toes, stop you growing old and complacent.
Worked for you, has it?
Clive, my boy, even life's smallest challenges offer the opportunity to grow and to change. You must embrace these moments. Allow them to suffuse your heart with a deep sense of fulfillment.
Narrowly escaping death at the hands of an enemy is not my idea of fulfillment.
Something wrong?
Not at all. Just wondering if the two of you had finished.
Right. We make for the Mother Crystal's heart as planned. Destroy it and the whole thing should come tumbling down.
And if the passage to the inner sanctum is guarded?
Then we embrace the moment and use it to grow and change. Come on, this way. Try it. Stay out of sight.
Obviously.
Don't worry, the passage is empty.
I mean, we want to destroy that. We're gonna have to turn into a dominant. And you said the passage was empty. Look at all that loot right there. That's not empty. That was a full chest.
All right, not quite empty. Let's get this over with.
Single man from reaching the sanctum, so shut
They're
your
not
mouth.
Garrison. I swear this passage used to be secret.
Of course it did.
Perfect plans, Clive. Perfect plans.
Give them all you've got, boy.
That's enough. Keep your distance, boy. It's over. That's enough.
He never stood a chance.
You're welcome.
The main tunnel.
That would be my guess. There are sentries everywhere.
all good things must come to an end. We might have a bit more company from now on.
Captain!
To arms, men! And summon the cannoneers! At once! Stay down!
Give them all you've got, boys.
Dang.
I think this may be the moment I was talking about earlier.
What have we here? More insects come to be squashed? You will find my mortar and I only too happy to oblige.
Do the talk, yeah?
Then let's shut him up.
There's nothing left of him but hatred and rage.
Let's end his torment.
Chickity bum dum bum bum ba dum.
I'll never get used to that. Akashic or no, he was still a man. A man who drowned in ether.
It's no way for anyone to go.
Come on.
Guard duty's a death sentence in this place. Not that Sylvester cared. Breathe deep of the blessing, my friends. Who said being a dominant doesn't have its benefits?
Sid, this is an ether flood.
There shouldn't be one here, should there? The workers couldn't survive this.
Well, it wasn't here last time, I can tell you that. Which means we need to be quick. The ether won't hurt us, but I'd rather not find out what it's done to everyone else.
Soul of the mind. Key to life's ether.
Oh, the miners. The gods.
Too far gone. All we can do now is put them out of their misery.
Isabel said she thought the Empire might be planning to abandon the capital. Could this be why?
Second to call Isabel. Never mind. If ever there was a reason to up sticks, an ether flood would be it. Fuck me. Those guards at the gate. They weren't there to keep people out.
They were there to keep the Akashic in.
Doesn't look that far. Right. Right, yo. Whoa. Some help.
Hold on!
Not quite as spry as I used to be.
I'll take that as a thank you.
Look on the bright side, eh? At least you won't get lost.
Shiggity bum bum dum bum ba dum. Okay, that's the right way to go.
see they replaced that wooden door with something a little more sturdy. On the count of 3.
What happened to 2?
Ask 1.
Once more.
Aye, seeing as you're trying now. As if that was going to keep us out. The mother crystal's just up ahead.
Is it? I can't see a thing.
Well, unless someone's moved it.
Yeah, somebody magically moved the mountain.
There's no one about.
I knew it would be big. But this...
She's in awe.
There. That's our way into the inner sanctum. You'd think they'd have patched that up by now. Sorry state the Empire's in.
Wait. You don't mean...
Aye. My little game of hide-and-seek with Bahamut ended here. At tragic cost to this remarkable architecture. Don't blame me, he started it.
But how did he make it out alive?
I walked. You should try it.
I'm in a fight.
Oh no.
Them again.
Is there something you two want to tell me?
Maybe later.
But how could those creatures from Phoenix Gate be here in the mines?
Are the two places connected somehow?
When I was in the Imperial Army, soldiers assigned to the Glass Gate would tell stories about something they called the Guardian.
Can't say I saw anything like that when I was last here. Then again, I can't say I made it this far.
Let's just be careful then. Where did that come from?
If I had to guess...
Poor beast. Another victim of the flood.
Well, if it's a fight he wants.
Ready, Clive?
Always.
Distance, boy. A little help. There's a good boy.
you've got, boy.
Where's he off to now? Clive, look out!
Not this time. Not this time. Need to end this quickly.
Don't let them get away. Keep your distance, boy. Give them all you've got, boy. Give them all you've got, boy. Keep your distance, boy. Don't let them get away. Give them all you've got, boy. Give them all you've got, boy. Don't let them get away. Keep your distance, boy.
Not this time.
Don't let them get away. Give them all you've got, boy. Don't let them get away. Give them all you've got, boy. Don't let them get away.
Too slow.
Give them all you've got, boy. Don't let them get away. Give them all you've got, boy. Don't let them get away. Give them all you've got, boy. Don't let them get away. Give them all you've got, boy. lend me your strength. Don't let them get away.
Are you all right?
Fine.
The inner sanctum lies just beyond. Chances are the palace guard knows we're here. We should move. Not that any sane commander would send his men into a place awash with this much ether. Clive. If this all works, and the blessing fades, things are likely to get worse for our kind before they get better. Being the last to wield ether will make our talents that much more sought after, by which I mean hunted. I just hope, in the end, they'll see that we didn't have any other choice. That it was the only way to get us to a better place.
And here I was thinking I was the uncertain one. Luckily, 2 out of 3 of us have faith in you.
Then it all starts here. Time to earn that menacing title. Sid the Vicious, was it?
Sid Vicious. You might say he's wrestled with that name.
We're almost there. Anyone having second thoughts?
Not me.
We're with you to the end, Sid.
Then what are we waiting for?
It's beautiful.
The heart of SinperX.
Well, that didn't work. I think we're gonna need a bigger sword.
Mine's bigger.
Thank you, Clive, but I meant that figuratively. The core's clearly made of sterner stuff. Taya's going to have a fit when she hears about this. Stand back. It's about to get cramped in here. That's more like it.
Clive, look.
What is that?
Sid!
Ifrit, I need Ifrit. Come to me. I can't do this without you. Not again. Where are you?
Hold on.
We back here again. Like Ichigo. Wanna talk to them? Get.
Where the hell am I? I've been here before. You again. Where are you? What do you want? Fuck. It's still alive. I don't answer to you. I'm leaving, one way or another. By the flames. What else can he do? That's enough.
isn't yours. But this is mine. I remember now. I have fire. I am Efreet! It's done. How many more could there be? Oh, fuck.
What in the Elden Ring?
As you wish.
Yeah, it's a fun fight. Except when he's cheating. I am a miniature dragon. I mean, if it always came off like a fire demon. Yeah, with the spirit bomb. What? The spirit bomb is still active. What in the Dragon Ball Z? That was epic. Chickity boom boom dum bum ba dum.
Clive.
Well, enjoy your nap.
You're wounded.
This It's only a scratch. All right. Oh.
We'll find you a healer.
Here? No, you won't. I know who you are. And if you think I'm gonna let you have him... think again.
Sid.
One left. That'll do me.
Try not to talk.
Clive. For so long, I thought I had all the answers. But then I met you. And I learned it wasn't a good death we should be fighting for, but a better life. It's all very well, a man reclaiming his fate. But if he can't choose how he meets it, what's the point? So, I made a choice.
Don't do this!
The rest is in your hands. The Crystal's blessing is a prison, Clive. And if it's an outlaw the world needs to help it break free...
Stop. Please.
I can think of none better than you.
In ashen grip, let ember glow, to kindle flames anew.
I'm sorry, Clive. Had I arrived but a moment sooner. Do you remember me, boy? I saw you protect them. That was very brave. I know you're there, Ultima.
You have learned our name. What else have you learned, Phoenix?
My travels have revealed much about you and your ambitions. I know that it was you who tore me from my brother. And I know that it is his power that you seek. But know this. If you want him, you'll have to go through me.
Very well.
Breath of mine ancestors, fill these lungs that I may dispel the songs of suffering.
A disturbance.
We'll leave. My brother alone. This is getting us nowhere.
We agree. No more games, Phoenix. We have come to claim our vessel.
And I said no.
These flames are nothing. You will know what it is to burn.
Yours is a fleeting form. I'm not fool enough to think I can harm you. But to protect my brother, I don't have to.
Joshua.
It's just getting real.
These are not flames of destruction.
Have you forgotten already who I am? Just try and get to my brother now. Fiend.
Ultimate.
Where is he? You'll do. Bastard!
Gab, we've got to go!
Not without this!
Sid is not among the dead. Shall I send a Stolas?
That won't be necessary.
Fuck me! Where the hell are you, Sid? Where the hell are you?
The finest silks from the master weavers of Randalar. Come, feel its softness.
Chocobo
Make a nice
steaks,
gift for your
chocobo
wife.
sausage, all from greens-fed farm birds. None of the old courses you'll find elsewhere. Here, take a bite.
I've got peppers and peas, beans and beets. If it goes in a pot, I've got the lot.
Curatives, restoratives,
Look all you like, sir. It's all fresh. Picked this very morning.
restoratives, unguents, ointments, poultices, harmatives, curatives, restoratives, unguents, ointments, poultices. Might I interest you in a potion, milady? Perhaps a soothing salve to ease the aches of the road? I'm sorry. I wish you well, but may the mothers guide you. Calmatives, curatives, restoratives, unguents, ointments, poultices. Calmatives, curatives, restoratives.
It's good to see you, Sid.
What have we learned?
The bearers are locked up in an old courthouse on the edge of town. And I hardly need tell you who is there to make sure they stay that way.
Kupka's private guard.
It's a trap. And not a very good one at that.
Another? What does he hope to gain from this?
I'll have the captives free before nightfall.
You do nothing of the sort. Our comrades didn't give their lives for you to get your throat slit in a god's forsaken slum.
So those in the courthouse should be left to suffer.
That's not what I said. I simply meant it doesn't have to be you who frees them. You're as stubborn as the old Sid was. Just don't say I didn't warn you. You're Sid now, and if anything happens to him, we're finished.
Please, we don't know anything. You have to believe us. We'd help you if we could.
But you're helping us already.
Forgive him, my lord. He did not mean to offend.
Quiet, you!
No sign of Hugo.
I'll wager he thinks as highly of his minions' traps as we do.
Then this should be easy.
Don't hurt us. I beg of you.
Quiet means quiet, branded scum.
It's going to be all right. I'm here to even the odds. Any objections?
It's him, the outlaw. Sid's here.
Come on.
Go! Summon the others! The bearers?
Safe.
Sid dies here! Outlaws in here! Bring me his head!
How many are there?
Titan sends his regards.
Nice try.
Enough of this! Let him play with the kitten!
They brought a pet.
You'll pay for what you've done, Sid.
Those things are fast.
We'll have to be faster.
All yours, Torgal. To hell with this!
They'll tell Hugo.
Let them. There's been more than enough bloodshed for one day.
Murderer. All of our friends are dead because of you. Do you hear me? They used us as bait. Bait to lure you out of your stinking hole, all because you couldn't just let things be.
What are you even doing here? We never asked to be saved. Did you think we'd thank you? They'll never forgive us. We're all marked now.
For 5 years we fought to secure a better life for our kind. To see that we are treated as equals. Do you not want that?
What we want is to be left alone. Every time you show your faces, it is we who suffer.
It's all right. I'm sorry.
Just leave us be. This is our home, and this is where we'll stay.
Sid told us this wouldn't be easy. They'll come round.
If you say so.
We should go. That night 5 years ago, we destroyed what for many was a symbol of hope. For a reason they'll never know. We cannot blame them for thinking us the cause of their misery. Though it's to give them a better tomorrow, they see only that we've made their lives harder today. Yet the boil must be lanced if it is to heal.
I can't help but wonder if we've made the right choice.
When Sid said that he wanted to create a world where we were free. Free to choose our own path. I honestly don't think it mattered to him if that choice was right or wrong. Only that it was our own.
I miss him.
A world where we can live and die as equals. That's what he wanted. What we want. And that's why I bear his name. It's why we've all chosen to bear his legacy. not going to let anything stand in our way.
Rides over, lovebirds. Home, sweet home.
Yeah, I just want to get to a part where I can freely move and save. Like,
Otto was asking after you.
alright, that ends part 5. Thank you all for watching. I hope everybody has a wonderful rest of your day. And I will catch you all in the next stream. Take care, everyone.